Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mila Victoria here today with a chit chat video. I don't know why I feel the need to always say it in a British accent, but I swear to God, sometimes my thoughts are also in a British accent. Anyway, let me just let this absorb and I'll be back. That mask was incredible. Before we get started, I'm going to spray my favorite. It's a little treat. Hey, focus! My Caudalie Beauty Elixir. And I like to breathe out from my belly and then breathe in and spray. This doesn't get old. Well, I'm really excited to be shooting a YouTube video. I'm gonna prime with the MAC Studio Radiance. Focus, there we go. Wow, this really does work. But I was curious about this MAC one because I'm very, very dehydrated and I want something illuminating, and I also want my makeup to stay. So, I don't know, I've been using this since December. I quite like it. I even like using it even without makeup. I just layer it over my skin before I go outside. I just love how it makes my skin look. You know what's so interesting? The last 2 years, I would journal and rate my mood out of 10 every time I journaled. And it's so interesting. I'm not gonna get into it too deep, but it's just so interesting how in the beginning of when I started journaling, my mood was like at a 3 out of 10. And fast forward now, the past year and a half especially, my mood has been consistently over 9 point whatever out of 10. And yes, I do rate my moods even at a decimal, like 9.3275 or something like that. Because I just see a number flash in my head and I'm like, yeah, that feels right. That feels pretty accurate. I also like writing the weather that day as well because I'm very, very sensitive to the seasons, especially now. And I also write down what time of the cycle I'm at because speaking of, I'm supposed to be getting my period any day now, and the way my moods have been switching up on me is just like, it's so tiring. I don't know what the cool kids are doing these days, but I did like a Q, ask me anything, whatever. So throughout this video, I'm gonna be answering a few of those questions and some comments. I'm gonna be using Burberry Fresh Glow Foundation in Warm Honey. You know, I haven't used this in a while. And I think a couple months ago, I was like, you know what, let me just give it a go and see, like, first of all, let's see if the color matches, because some of my foundations I bought in the summer and some of them I bought in the wintertime. And it's actually all right. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do my makeup just yet. I'm kind of torn because I'm really feeling a red lip, like a deep, deep blue red. But we'll see how this progresses. I honestly might just go with a nude. Update, guys, I moved to Montreal. It's been almost a year. I moved here last summer. Not randomly, kind of random, but I got a job offer for a company as a senior, and it was a really cool opportunity. I don't speak any français, un petit peu, not even, like literally. Like the only thing saving me right now is Google Translate, to be honest. I was trying to like get with it, but it's hard to also speak French when you're around a lot of people who only speak English. So anytime I was on set with like a full French speaking crew, I would just constantly ask, oh, what does this mean? Or how do you say this? Or how do you say that? Obviously, I was trying to learn all the cuss words. Is this looking crazy? No, it's not. It looks all right. For a second, I thought it was like looking really off on camera. Anyway, let's get into the questions, okay? Santasha asked, how was it growing your hair back? As you can see from, okay, also, I was watching my video from a year ago last night, And I was just like gagging because I love how short black hair looks on me. Like, I'm so tempted actually to just cut my hair off again, because having that short hair was just so cute and it looked so chic and sophisticated. And I was really, really into it. Like that, I've tried many attempts to have short hair years ago, but I feel like last year I really nailed that moment and like fantasy for me. The upkeep with short hair is like you literally have to get a haircut every 4 weeks, and I am not trying to do all of that. But yeah, I was growing it out. I've honestly just experimented with different styles before I was able to add the braids in. So my hair naturally now in these pigtails go up to here, and so the rest of this is extensions. But yeah, I don't know, I just like would do little clips here, or I love doing like a wet look. So a lot of the looks I did in the summer, I would literally just gel my hair back, so I was doing a lot of that. I also cut my bangs, which you guys will see. Okay, I think I'm done blending in my foundation for like 10 years. Next part is my creaseless Tarte concealer. I really love this. It's super, super hydrating in terms of all the other concealers I've tried. Oh, okay, of course I got it on my nose. Still don't know what look I'm gonna go for. Also, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. I was gonna say, I'm not even gonna say it, but I'll just say like the theme of it that I wanted to talk about is that I wanted to compare like Hinge Toronto versus Montreal. And you know what? I'm not even ready for that conversation. I won't add any comments to it, except it's interesting. Before I moved to Montreal, I've only been here probably a couple times. Once was for Osheaga, which I vlogged about years ago, and that one was for work. And another time I went here for a shoot, and like for a friend's birthday. But to be honest, every time I've been here, it's only been like a quick in and out. I've never had the time to actually explore and see the city. And also Montreal is way smaller than Toronto. I could literally walk this whole island in like less than 2 hours. But I do really, really like Montreal. I think it's such a cute city. It's so beautiful. I love old Montreal. I love seeing the cobblestone. They really invest a lot of their taxes in arts in the neighborhoods here. There's so much art everywhere. There's a lot of murals, there's a lot of sculptures. They love their festivals, they love their events, they love their activities, they love their festivals. Have I gone to any? Nope. You guys see how nice this concealer is? Okay, next question. Oh, my little cousin asked, any words of wisdom that come to your mind when you read this? Trust your gut. Trust your gut. I'm in an era right now where I'm like in a deep let go and let God / universe, like do your thing. Not without me actually putting in the work. I do have an idea of what my North Star is. I'm just moving towards things every day, bits at a time, that feel aligned to me. Whether it's work related, friends related, even how you just want to run your day, or what you want to wear, or where you want to go, or which side of the block you want to walk on. I kind of just keep flexing that muscle of little things I want to do every day. And I don't know, just be really, really patient. Those are my words of wisdom. Oh my god, this is so cute. I just grabbed this from the bathroom because I want to use my cream blush from Sunny's Face. And this color is Doll, their airbrush cheek tint. This is a makeup brand from the Philippines. I got really lucky that a friend went to the Philippines for a trip and offered to grab me some makeup. Shout out to Mia. I don't know if you're watching this, but thank you. Really, really obsessed with it. Still can't order it to Canada or the States, I don't think. I need to get my ass back to the Philippines. Like, I haven't been there since I was 4 or 5 years old, which was the one and only time I've been. And I can't even tell you, literally it feels like every fiber in my body is just trying to pull me back home. It'd be really cool to work there. Let me try to apply this blush from the no, you know what? I was gonna try something and I said, forget it. Oh my god, I love it. You see how this is just like coming together? What are your current favorite books, TV shows, and movies? To be honest, I don't really watch too many shows. Especially, I mean, I'll watch it if I'm like with people, but on my own time, I'm not like a big TV person or a movie person. But one of the shows I was obsessed with during COVID, I mean, okay, this is a lie. I I love watching Love is Blind. But the last season, I don't know, I haven't watched the last couple of like reunion shows or whatever. I just can't. It's getting ridiculous. Like in the beginning, I loved the idea, or not, I don't want to say love, but I was so curious about the idea of Love is Blind. And it's just so wild because it's like, you're just watching it and you're like, honestly, all of you guys just need to go see a therapist. You just needed someone to talk to and be heard. But another show I really got obsessed with, and I thought the writing and the character development was excellent, was Superstore. Holy crap, that show is good. And it just seems like such a good show that like, I feel like even the teams that worked on it also had a really good time. It just seemed like such a great overall show and production and job to be on. Like I would be pissing myself being on that job. Oh, are we recording? Okay, thank God. I have been really big on podcasts and books. Self-help. I love psychology and like the science of human behavior. I find it really cool and fascinating. That's it. EDS. How do you look so young and hot, Tita Mills? Why, thank you. You know what? The key to that is drinking a lot of water. I've been on this tip. I bought this because of Brett Rock. Love her. This is just 2 liters of water, but I like filling it up just over. I was listening to the Human Lab podcast, and they did a study about how much water you should drink, and they said within the 10 hours of being awake, you should actually drink this much water. So they said 10 hours. I'm only here, and it's, whoa, I'm behind schedule. Yeah, I'm behind schedule. Ugh, damn, the way you have to pee, drinking all that water. I'm just gonna set just here and my T-zone with Givenchy Prism Libre. I need to mix this and like, excuse me, oh my god, that's what happens when you drink all that water. I need to mix this shade and like the other peachy one that they have, because this one is just a little too light, and it goes on matte. Like this goes on like no joke. I know in my last video I baked, but baking on me, oh my god, I can bake, but I cannot bake right under my eyes. But my skin just will not allow it. I look so scaly. Like it makes my face look way more dehydrated than it actually does. My friend Janice asked, who you wanted to be when you were little? How did Mila come to Earth? Oh, that's such a cute question. Well, my mom gave birth to me almost 39 years ago. I know, isn't that crazy? At this age, my mom, actually, you know, when she was 34, she already had 6 kids. I'm 38. Can you imagine me with 6 kids? Do I want to put on a bronzer? Which one am I going to use? I'm going to put, actually, no. I lied. Because I only did my T-zone. I'm actually going to use this. I don't think I've ever used this on my channel before. Cheeky little purchase. I know I have no business buying Gucci, especially, I bought this during COVID. This and the bronzer. I had no business buying designer makeup in the middle of the world ending. But I thought, oh, I thought it'd just be so cute to just like have, like, how can you say no to this? Look at how cute this vintage packaging looks. Yeah, I've been using this bronzer. And also this pressed powder is so cute. Look at how cute that is. And then you can just like lift it. Ah! Stop. Back to the question. But I remember when we used to live in Jamestown, in Toronto, when the Little Mermaid movie came out, I I swear to God, no one could tell me nothing. Like, I really thought it was Ariel. When my mom said we had to take a bath, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a bath. And I'm also gonna recreate the scene of Ariel going up on that rock and all that water splashing out. So I kept repeating that scene over and over and over in my head and doing that in the tub to the point where all the water splashed out of the tub and it flooded the bathroom, and the neighbors downstairs in the apartment were knocking because they said their ceiling was leaking, and it was from all the water that was in the bathroom. Yeah, that was me. That was me. I did that. In grade 4, the first time I watched the Winter Olympics with my mom, the notorious one, I think it was like 1994, it was like with Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan and that whole scandal. Crazy. I really wanted to be a figure skater, and I am obsessed with people who know how to figure skate. I think it's one of the most magical things a human could experience. Like dancing, I already feel so free dancing, and then dancing on ice, that's like the next closest thing to flying, to be honest. And you can wear cute outfits and you have your own wind machine because you're just like flying through the ice. Oh, that was what your girl wanted to be in grade 4. Someone asked about brow pencils for darker brows and ones that was a bit, the ones that weren't red. And it's funny you should ask, because I go between my Benefit brow, oh my gosh, I have so many brow things. So I got this as a sample, precisely my brow pencil from Benefit, and it is shade 3. And I believe they also have like a 3.5. I like these for like medium browns, neutrals. I also really like Anastasia's Brow Wiz in Ebony. It looks like it can go very dark, but it's a very cool tone brown. And I like it. It's honestly one of the more closer shades to my eyebrow hair, because I also hate it when it looks too red or too orange or too like, I don't know. Anyway, this for brows, I can't talk for this one. I just have to do it. I'll be back. I can't. Okay, brows are done. That was really stressful. I don't really do my makeup a lot these days anymore. I've just been letting my skin breathe a bit. So when I haven't done my makeup in a while, I feel kind of like, ooh, just because it's like, oh, it's like a muscle that you haven't really, you know, exercised in a while. Ooh. Yeah, I did. I used my saliva. Someone asked, will we get more YouTube videos in the future? First of all, I love that people still want to see YouTube videos, considering how few and far in between I upload now. But I really do appreciate it. I think that's really cool. I would love to see myself be more consistent on this platform. I do so many things outside of the internet. So my main trade is being a makeup artist. That is my main thing. So I have a website with all my work. I do commercials, music videos, editorials, things like that. And then I used to do photography before. I used to live in the UK, and I'm trying to flex that muscle a little bit more. I'm hoping and praying for 2023 I'll be able to do that, because I really love creating. So anywhere or any opportunity I get to create, and it feels like something like that feels aligned with me, I'm so down to do it. But yes, I would love to do more YouTube videos. I've been journaling about it. After this, there are a few videos I'd like to shoot. To answer your question, yes. Will there be a program? No. I'm just excited. Like, I think this is so, honestly, like just so fun to do. Okay, makeup by Mario. I said makeup Mario as in like Super Nintendo, you know what I mean? Makeup by Mario. I know I know my Italian friends are like trying to drag me right now, be like, girl, no. These mattes are so, I find them pretty pigmented. I don't need too much. Literally, it's just like a tap. And you know me, I'm a light-handed girl. We're not out here, you know what, wrong brush. Let's try something a little bit more precise. I'm not trying to do anything too heavy-handed. Not for today anyway, because again, I'm running errands. Like, my makeup needs to look like skin still in person. You know what I'm saying? Someone asked, are you happy? Same question. Same person who asked, will I get more videos in the future? Oh, it's so crazy because most of my life I actually felt like feeling happy or being happy was like winning the lottery. Like if you're lucky, you're gonna feel happy that day. Which, you know, fast forward to now, I know that's not how life works. I'm just so much more happier these days. And it is true what they say that when you practice gratitude, never understood that concept before. I was like, what the hell? Like, okay, I'm thankful for this, like whatever. But you never really like practice deep gratitude where literally everything of your life you do not take for granted. Like I do not take my warm showers for granted. When I was living in the UK, one of the flats I used to live in, I was taking a shower, okay? And I kid you not, it went cold. And then it just stopped working because one of my flatmates forgot to top off the gas. So I'm standing there naked, cold, on a gloomy ass day in East London, miserable. Mind you, I was also very depressed at the time. And I'm like, really? So yeah, that scene plays in my head every time. And I'm like, you know what? She is thankful. When I sleep in my bed with a peace of mind, quiet, warm, safe, I'm thankful. Also, when I'm wearing my green contacts, aren't they amazing? I know. A lot of you thought they were real. They are. They look so good. Literally every time I wear these, they're just like, is that your real eye color? Well, they wouldn't say it in a British accent in Montreal, but you know, but you know what I mean. But yeah, people just stop me and be like, I love your eyes. You know, is that your real eye color? And sometimes I just want to play around with it and be like, ah, you never asked a lady that question. Never. I prefer now, anyway, in this season of my life, prefer my makeup to look a bit more lived in. Like not every element and section of my face needs to be so full power. Like I need certain things to be scaled back a bit for the overall look to feel more balanced. I really hope you guys are just playing this like while you're washing the dishes or something like that, because sorry, it's long. Amani asks, what are some tips you would give someone to relax after a long day? Funny you should ask. Dancing, moving your body, shaking your ass. And I know a lot of you do not are like, oh my gosh, like shaking your ass, that's so like blah. Listen, shaking your ass before I was objectified is very healing. A lot of rituals involve shaking your body and shaking your ass and just shaking in general to just kind of like drain the stress out of your body. If I'm in a stressful mood, my coping mechanism is to literally dance. So if I'm stressed out, without even thinking, it's like a switch. It's like, whoop. If dancing is not your thing, I honestly like going on walks outside, specifically on a sunny day. It's really nice out right now. I love going on long walks, playing a podcast. What is this? Shiseido lash curler. So that's what I do to relax. It's looking nice, isn't it? Still the one. She's loyal. She's loyal, guys. CoverGirl Lash Blast. This is waterproof, unfortunately. And I will say unfortunately because everything literally just smudges. Like literally every mascara I've tried just smudges. Look at the difference. Holy moly. What's a common misconception people have about you? I actually don't really know because I haven't asked. When did you stop recording? This is the part where I'm like really bad at multitasking. I can't really answer a question right now. For me, I'm very introverted. I know, very controversial. Very controversial. A lot of people are like, no way, no way. I am. I do get excited around being people, but oh my gosh, the way, the exhaustion I feel and the amount of rest I need to recover from that is like insane. What are your motivations, style? Have they changed over time, impacted by mood, life? My style has changed a lot. I feel like I have a weak spot for outerwear. I absolutely love outerwear forever. There's a lot of nice, beautiful things I love that are way out of my tax bracket. But I just love anything that makes me feel good. Oh, which reminds me, maybe by the time I'm done my makeup and stuff, I'll like probably put on a little cute moment. Because right now, all I'm wearing is this. Ah, now my battery dying. No. Okay, wait, let me charge. But yeah, I don't know, before we got cut off, in terms of style, honestly, comfort's a big one. I don't really wear heels these days anymore. Like my feet, absolutely not. A block heel maybe. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. There's some heels I wear. But I've been comfier more so these days. And honestly, the size of clothing in my wardrobe, it will range from like XXL, XL to like a small. But I will say though, over the years, my relationship to my body has just been so much more kinder. Like the way I used to dissect every little thing about my face, about my everything, physical parts, the way I sound, the way I would walk or dance or anything like that, I would just pick it apart. And I'm just like, why am I so mean to myself? Now that I am more comfortable with my body, I also feel more confident in whatever I put on and however I put it on. I was never really a big like trendy girl, like following trends, because a lot of the things I wear now are things literally I've loved even when I was in elementary school. Like before I was even a teenager, I was like, this is what I'm gonna look like. And I'm just literally living out my childhood dreams. I mean, I wish I could wear all the couture that I see. Oh my God, beautiful. What's this do? I know, I think I used this the last time. This is literally my go-to. This cute life that I'm living is built from the inside out, because there are some pictures I saw myself in my 20s and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna fix my bangs. Ta-da! Hair is done. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for making it to this part of the video. Really cool, we got to hang out. Doing a chit chat video while doing your makeup is actually a lot more challenging than I thought. I don't know how other people do this. I'm gonna have to practice a bit more because the multitasking just like literally jumbles my brain. See you next time. That's the outro. See you next time. Please like, please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. It'll be nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get groceries. See you guys, bye.